So you all know about Shorts, and we have 2 billion users and 70 billion daily views. And half of our creators basically are uploading on Shorts. But what are here the best practices? Number one, if you're posting Shorts, it's about showing, not telling. So visuals are like number one. It should be clear when I see your content, I should be able to understand, especially in the first 3 seconds. Instead of like thumbnails or things like that, for Shorts, the first 3 seconds, the visual of your first 3 seconds are actually what is crucial for your content. And I also think that YouTube is a global product, so your content can be seen across other countries. So maybe not depending on language can be something beneficial for you. Remix and recreate, so things that I already talked, like using voiceovers, storyline, and catch them early is basically making sure that you really invest in this first 3 seconds of your shorts. So with strong visuals, unique audio, compelling hook. Because the main metric when you think about shorts is viewers versus swipe it away. So it's basically what is the number of people that watch it versus skip it your content. Again, think about what is your goal in terms of content creation. YouTube Shorts is a different product compared to long form, compared to vertical live. So you can even maybe try something different, and what might work for your shorts might not be what works for your vertical live. But just make sure that your content is related to the same audience. Because usually what we recommend is same audience, same content. Is if it's a completely different audience, could be a different channel. So really also think about that. But the best way is to test and learn. Captivating viewers at the beginning, as I just mentioned. Creating on mobile, that you all know that is possible, and something that you can create using like batches of creations that a lot of creators they use is finding a format for you. So a format for you could be hacks, relatable content, gamification, storytelling, music, memes, could be Q&A, maybe checking across other creators, seeing if there is a format. And maybe you need to test a couple of different formats and see what works well for you. But once you find a format that really works with your audience, you can kind of keep this format. So that can be a smart way to create content at scale. So thinking about like formats. Another trick is replying with a short. So basically, especially if you want to build community, you can use engage with your audience with a conversation. So something that you had as a comment, and it will make your community feel heard. So that can be also another way to create content. So replying your community comments with shorts. Remix and recreate, as we already talked about that, you have this option to remix content. Packaging, so when you think about shorts, visuals are way more important than titles or hashtags, but they're still valuable. When you think about what's a good number of hashtags, I would say 3 to 5 max. I think 3 is a good number for hashtags, and you can choose if you want to use that in titles or descriptions, making sure that your hashtag is really descriptive, almost like an algorithm that will describe your content, or that you're using a word that is trending. So let's say you find on using your inspiration tab on YouTube, you can see all the keywords that your subscribers are searching, and maybe use one of these keywords as a hashtag as well. Titles and thumbnails for long form, as I just mentioned. For shorts, visuals are more important, but for long form, what I always say is that thumbnails are the cover of your book. So really invest time, because it's a way that you can stand out, that you can set expectations, you can build your brand recognition. If your viewer is watching on TV, that can be more appealing as well. So if you're creating long form, I would say investing in titles and thumbnails. Last trick here, you can also use content linking. For maybe you want to share your live that you would stream or something else, you can link a content to your shorts. And there is also a new feature called Dream Screen that basically it's explaining here in the second GIF. You can create a prompt with the background that you want for video, and will basically create this background, and you can use for content creation. So is on the right side, there's an example from Jenny that she used that to create her content, and through the YouTube Shorts. So basically, when you are using YouTube Shorts, you have this option that is, let me see if I can highlight here with my mouse. Okay, here you can click, and then you add a prompt, and we'll be able to create a video from that. And you can download that video and incorporate and edit in your clip, or just use that as a background. If you are live streaming, you can also use green screen right now. So basically, you can upload any image to have as a background for a live stream. The way that you do that is when you go live, there is an option green screen. You click there and you upload any image.